Welcome to LBG Reviews. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy. Without further ado, let's dive into the video. Today we will be discussing Terraria, a game released back in 2011 by Relogic. If you want it to be really simplistic about what Terraria is, it's 2D Minecraft but with more content. So it's actually rather ironic. Every video that I've done so far has been a unique case for accessibility. Terraria continues that trend. On the surface, with being a supposed Minecraft clone, on the surface Terraria seems like it would initially have a lot of the same accessibility options as Minecraft, right? Well, that's where you're wrong, Chief. Let me draw your attention to one button on the screen right now while I'm making my character for this showcase. Journey mode. Journey mode is essentially Terraria's version of Minecraft's creative mode. However, in Minecraft's creative mode, you have access to nearly every block in Minecraft at the press of a button through a menu, and you have an unlimited amount of that block. Terraria, on the other hand, you don't have an unlimited supply of every block or item in the game. You have to use what the game refers to as research in order to unlock the ability to grab an unlimited amount of that resource. So if I were to chuck in, say, the iron pickaxe that you start off with in journey mode alongside all the other iron tools and some of the other equipment that you get, I can grab an unlimited supply of them. Now, Terraria, the tools don't break. However, it is still nice to just have those, so it's like, oh, I'm in a situation where I don't necessarily need like my pickaxe. In journey mode, I don't have to worry about, oh yeah, but I still have to hold on to my pickaxe so I can go mining later. In journey mode, it's, I don't need my pickaxe, toss it in the inventory's trash can. Similar to the research mechanic, Terraria's journey mode also offers several unique powers and abilities akin to Minecraft's command system, but largely simplified. The player can change the world difficulty, they can change the spawn rate of enemies, they can change the weather, they can turn on or disable the ability for the weather to change, just how much damage enemies deal, how much health they have. You also can change whether or not enemies can even hit you at all through the use of God mode. A lot of games have God mode in one way or another, whether it's through use of console commands on PC or even if it's just an option you can tick on for some games. You can also change the range at which you can break or place blocks. You also can enable or disable the spread of the world infection. I think it's important to note what I mean by that when I say world infection though. The basic progression of Terraria, while yes it is a sandbox building and crafting game similar to Minecraft, Terraria has a much higher emphasis on boss killing. The boss progression begins with fighting the Eye of Cthulhu, goes on to fighting either the Eater of World or the Brain of Cthulhu, fighting Queen Bee, then Skeletron and the Wall of Flesh. Then you move on to fighting the mech bosses, which is the Twins, the Destroyer, and Skeletron Prime. Then you face Plantera and Golem, and then you move on to fighting the Lunatic Cultist and the Moon Lord. As a result, there are 3 game states for every Terraria world. There is pre-hard mode, which is experienced before you fight the Wall of Flesh. That is your getting used to the game, gathering up all your necessary resources and equipment early on stages of the game. Once you defeat the Wall of Flesh, you enter hard mode. At this point, the world evil biomes begin spreading. There are ways to limit the spread or to outright stop it in its tracks, but even defeating the final boss, the Moon Lord, will not stop the spread of the infection. In order to completely stop the infection, you have to work with a NPC called the Druid and buy various items and resources to use to cleanse the evil biomes and bring the world back to peace. But that isn't necessarily a required part of gameplay. Journey mode's powers and research system are not the only accessibility features that Terraria offers though. One example that I'm sure you'll see a lot of in this video is that I actually play with a lower resolution than my monitor supports. My monitor supports 1920 by 1080, but I play at 800 by 600 because playing at full screen in Terraria, 800 by 600 increases text size, which makes it easier to read, as well as bringing a lot of other UI elements closer together. You also can zoom in the in-game camera, in or out. One thing that's also important to mention at this time is that, while yes, I have experience with console Terraria, I much more prefer the experience on PC, so I cannot speak on the accessibility options of console Terraria because I have not played console Terraria in a long time. As a result, with keeping in mind that I'm exclusively talking about PC Terraria throughout the rest of this video, my preferred way of playing Terraria is through Steam, and part of the benefits of playing on Steam is access of the Steam Workshop. The Steam Workshop is a place for player-made content, whether that be texture packs, world downloads, mods, and a whole host of other useful bits of content that can be used to modify your Terraria experience to your heart's content. One bit that can be useful for Terraria especially is a subset within the Steam Workshop for Terraria referred to as All Items Worlds. All Items Worlds are worlds available for download that allow you to get access to any item in the game. As you will see here, one benefit of that is that unlike a lot of games, like Minecraft as an example, your Terraria character is not limited to playing on one world and one world alone. Your inventory will carry over between worlds. As a result, you can go into an all items world built on journey mode, unlock all of the items through research, and then jump into any other world with those items unlocked, and then you can do whatever you want with the world to your heart's content. As you'll see, I used this methodology to be able to absolutely obliterate parts of the world while I was trying to record footage of boss fights for the video. However, one thing to keep in mind when it comes to all items worlds is that it is very repetitive because Terraria has thousands upon thousands of items, and as a result, I spent hours sitting in an all items world opening chests after chests, and you only see a few seconds of that footage on your screen right now. So if you've got issues where like you cannot risk having repetitive stress injuries in your hands, I would not recommend it at all. Tune in next week when we review Potion Permit, a cute, cozy, relaxing game about bringing back together an isolated town through use of alchemy. Please enjoy the rest of the outro while I go grab some cookies, because they're calling my name.
Wait, LBG Reviews? There is no rest of the outro. You haven't edited the rest of it yet.
Oh, what's that? Wait, what? No outro? Oh crap. I guess I'll go get some cookies and then come back and get right to work. Hope you guys enjoyed that bit of silliness there. See you guys next week.